Guys, Counterpunch Boxing. What's going on YouTube? Got a quick one for you today. So, former super bantamweight world champion Scott Quigg ended his working relationship with former Ring Magazine Trainer of the Year Joe Gallagher. We all know what happened. He lost to Carl Frampton, got his jaw broke, and really, I think he might be looking for someone to blame. I mean, what do you guys think? It just seems to me these guys lose and then they abandon the coach that got them to where they are today. Okay, because as coach, they've worked together, I think, for like 6 years now, and he's carried them all the way up to a world title. Very far in his career, and it's like he takes a loss, and maybe he's looking for someone to blame. I don't know really what's going on, but the even bigger news, in my opinion, is he is now training with Freddie Roach at Wildcard Gym. He's been in Los Angeles. Let me get that off the screen. He's been in Los Angeles now, I think, for like 2 or 3 weeks, and he's currently training under Freddie Roach. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, but I don't know. I mean, I can't really criticize him. I mean, if he's going from Joe Gallagher to Freddie Roach, I do think that's a better coach for him because I think Roach will force him to become a little more offensive, to let his hands go, throw punches. I mean, if you look at that Carl Frampton fight, he just stood there half the time. It was like he was afraid to let his hands go, and I think Freddie Roach, he kind of implements that style. It's a little bit more risk. There's a little more risk involved. It's trading in the pocket. It's letting your hands go. It's increasing punches per round, things like that. So let me read real quick what he said. After 6 years of working together, I announced my departure from Joe Gallagher. We have been a great team and achieved a lot, and we had great wins together. I have moved, and by the way, he's moving up. I should have mentioned that too. He says I have moved up to featherweight with the goal of becoming a two-weight world champion. I believe I need a fresh challenge to help me grow. Over the last few weeks, I've been in America training, and I'm delighted to announce I will be basing myself in Los Angeles at the Wild Card Gym, working under the guidance of Mr. Freddie Roach. Okay, this is an opportunity that I couldn't pass up, and I believe this move and change will take me to another level. And then he goes on to thank his coach and tell him how grateful he is for all of the accomplishments they've achieved together. I would like to thank Joe and wish him and all of his lads a very success in the future. Okay, I mean, so what do you guys like think about? To me, I'm kind of thinking like, I don't know, man. You take a loss and you abandon ship. It's like, where's the loyalty? But and it kind of reminded me of like Chris Algieri. He was training with Tim Lane. The guy like I'm about to let him out the cage. I'm gonna let him out the cage. Chris Lane, gonna let him out the cage, right? And it kind of reminded me of that. He kind of praised him after not kinda, he did praise him after the Ruslan Provodnikov fight, and then he loses to Manny Pacquiao and he ditches his coach. So it just seems like these guys kind of ditch their coach. After one bad incident. Even maybe Timothy Bradley with Teddy Atlas. He had a great win over Brandon Rios, and then again. Pacquiao has done a lot of damage to people. Like he's ended a lot of careers if you think about it. You know what I mean? Like I might even make a video about that. I mean, look at like Margarito. Even like the relationship between Bradley and Teddy Atlas, Chris Algieri, Tim Lane. Like he's done a lot of damage, like in a good way though, not a bad way. But anyway, guys, just a quick one. Scott Quigg training with Freddie Roach at the Wild Card Gym. And hey, I guess he's a neighbor now. He's over here across the pond in good old America, US of A. All right, guys, Counterpunch Boxing. We are out.